When I think about how the letters training is driving instruction in Pender County schools, I think about this year, teachers are learning about the importance of phonemic awareness and phonics and how research is really giving us that knowledge about how students learn to read. And so this year we have supported teachers by providing curriculum. We've implemented the Hegarty curriculum, we're implementing foundations, and we're giving teachers the tools to take the knowledge they're learning in letters, and those tools are allowing them to put it into practice in their classroom. So it's changing instructional practices. So moving forward and thinking about next year, in letters training, they are going to learn about how important, how crucial vocabulary instruction, background knowledge is to comprehension. And so just like we've done with those foundational skills, we need to provide teachers the resources to support that new knowledge. And so we really need to look for that core curriculum that's going to support those best instructional practices that research has proven is how students learn to read.
They enjoy how interactive it is. Just like today we were doing a group activity, so they get to work with different classmates. They don't always work with the same partners and pairs. There's group work, there's independent work, there's whole group work. We do charts and graphs and tables and graphic organizers and illustrations and chalk talks and graffiti walls and all these different things that are interactive and moving around, and they seem to really enjoy those instead of just sitting and reading.
This program has really, deepened their understanding in these content areas, but I also have seen a big difference in their use of vocabulary. A lot of parents during our fall parent-teacher conferences commented on the level of vocabulary that these kids were using at home, which is awesome to hear. Also, I think that their level of communication, both in a written format and speaking, I have seen a huge improvement in that, where students who may not necessarily have been able to access the standards, maybe they were performing below grade level using other curriculums or in the past. This year, using Wit Wisdom, I found that they have really been able to access these standards because they're able to speak and write about the content, and so they are able to access the standards even better.
I have seen them more engaged with the text. They are very engaged in reading. They love the book. They want to read more. And I do see, especially in Socratic seminars that we participate in, the kids love the Socratic seminars. We've done one so far, but there's another one coming up at the end of the module, so the kids are looking forward to it.
From my experience with ELA instruction, I think it's different because of the rich, authentic texts that it provides. Students really delve into and have to dive in deep with some of our texts, which increases rigor, which is most important. So our kids are actually performing at a higher level due to the depth knowledge that they receive from reading these books and from the instruction from Wit Wisdom.
When we looked at the curriculums, we were looking for things that had those pieces, because there's no point in buying something that's not going to provide what we know we need. And looking at these curriculums that we've kind of pulled up to the top as our top 3, I felt like all of them have those pieces. And I know some people are like, well, why do we need a curriculum? Can't we just train teachers on how to write good questions and identify good purpose and coming up with some kind of transformational product? But teachers are struggling right now just to do what they're doing in the classroom, to be able to find a good text and finding several pieces of text that are rigorous and high quality, and then reading it multiple times to come up with those really good questions that will lead the kids exactly where you want them is very time consuming. And we have a huge influx of new teachers too. So those teachers are learning how to do behavior management and classroom routines. And I think that's the thing that has me the most excited about these programs, is that all 3 of them have those pieces embedded in it. They have that writing that's connected to the reading. We don't even have to find extra time to have a writing piece, because as they are reading about these topics, they're going to have opportunities to learn how to write descriptive sentences and topic sentences and paragraphs and essays. And it's going to be about the topic that they're studying, so they don't have to read a different text and write about it in a different time, it can all be embedded into that literacy block. And I feel like it's going to be more authentic and really improve engagement with kids. And what we've seen in classrooms that we've visited, it really does make a difference.